Finn the Farmer by Bernard O'Reilly. Chapter 1. It's springtime on Finn's farm. Spring has arrived on Finn's farm. All the cows and calves have been in the shed for the winter months, and they need to be let out to the fields. Daddy will let the cows and calves out of the shed. Mummy, Finn and Bailey the dog will help him with this job. This must be done in a safe way. First, Finn and Daddy must make sure all the fences and gates are up and closed. Cows and calves can be very excited when they leave the shed for the first time after the winter, Finn. So make sure to stand back in a safe area when they come out of the shed, says Daddy. Okay, Daddy, replies Finn. Finn stands in a safe area while Daddy opens the shed doors. Suddenly, the cows and calves come out and start jumping around the yard in excitement, and Bailey starts to bark to keep them away. After a few minutes, the cows and calves begin to settle down, and Daddy starts to round them up. The cows and calves start to make their way down the street towards the field, and Daddy follows them from behind. Suddenly, Finn sees a cow and calf coming out of the shed. What does Finn do? A. Climb through the fence and run towards the cow and calf, or B. Call for Daddy to come back and get the cow and calf. Finn shouts, "Daddy, come back! There's a cow and calf left behind." Daddy comes back to round up the final cow and calf and says, "Well done, Finn. You did the right thing by calling me back." Chapter 2. Bold Bailey. Springtime means slurry time on Finn's farm. Finn, Bailey and Daddy must empty out the slurry pit, which can be very dangerous. First, the slurry pit is mixed using a tractor and a machine called an agitator. An agitator spins in the slurry and loosens it up, says Daddy. Finn stands well away from the dangers of the slurry pit with Mammy and Bailey. Daddy starts to reverse the tractor and agitator into the shed and positions the agitator carefully into the slurry pit opening. Mammy says to Finn, "When the agitator starts, the fumes from the pit rise and are toxic and dangerous. It is important to stay away from the slurry pit opening in case you slip or faint from the fumes." "Okay, Mummy," replies Finn. Daddy starts up the machine and revs the tractor hard. The agitator starts to loosen the slurry and the fumes begin to rise into the air. Bailey starts to bark and runs towards the loud noise. Finn shouts to get Daddy's attention, but he can't hear him. What should Finn do? A. Run after Bailey towards the toxic fumes and dangerous open slurry pit, or B. Wave to Daddy to get his attention. Finn starts to wave to Daddy to get his attention. Daddy looks around and sees Finn waving. Finn then points towards Bailey, who is dangerously close to the open slurry pit. Daddy stops the tractor and gets down and brings Bailey back to Finn and Mammy. "Well done, Finn. You did the right thing," says Daddy. Chapter 3. It's slurry time. Now that the slurry in the pit is mixed, it's time to fill the slurry tanker and spread the slurry out on the field. Finn sits safely up on the tractor beside Daddy. Daddy connects the slurry tanker to the tractor and starts to reverse it in towards the open slurry pit. He positions the slurry tanker close to the open slurry pit, connects the pipe and puts it into the pit opening, being very careful to avoid the dangers of the tank. To help power the slurry tanker, the tractor uses a PTO shaft, which is a metal tube with a plastic cover. It is connected from the back of the tractor to the slurry tanker and transfers power from the tractor to the slurry tanker to make it work. The PTO shaft spins and makes the slurry tanker work, says Daddy. Finn puts his earmuffs on so his hearing won't be damaged by the loud noise the tractor and tanker make. Daddy then turns on the PTO shaft switch in the tractor. Something seems to be stuck in the PTO shaft and it is stopping the tanker from working. Daddy and Finn get down off the tractor to investigate. They notice some wire caught that is stopping the PTO shaft from spinning. What should Finn do? A. Try and take out the wire when the PTO shaft is still activated and the tractor is on, or B. Let Daddy turn off the tractor and PTO shaft system and then remove the wire. Finn and Daddy decide to turn off the tractor before attempting to fix the dangerous problem. As soon as the tractor is switched off, Daddy takes away the wire and begins to fill the tank. We did the right thing by switching the tractor off first, Finn, says Daddy. After the tanker is filled with slurry, Daddy and Finn drive to the field and spread the slurry safely. Safety comes first on Finn's farm. Finn loves to farm. But remember, the farm can be a dangerous place. Safety always comes first on Finn's farm.